the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Square, starring Jeni Seymour, Carrot Top, Thompson, and McMahon, Jackee, Jeni, Kathleen, Madigan, Roshumba, and this week's Center Square, Danson.
We got the best and most plays from coast to coast, and I don't want to boast. It's Hollywood Square.
And your host, Tom Bergeron.
Thank you, Jeffrey Tambor. Welcome to the show. Please give it up once again for our Center Square this week, Ted Danson.
Thank you.
It's been a great week. And by the way, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but the Friday crowds are so much better than the Thursday crowds. Give yourselves a hand. So much better than yesterday. All right. We have a returning champion here. Day 2, she won $7 grand. Yesterday, Tammy Thompson. Welcome back. Good to have you here, Tammy. And you are being challenged in the exposition by Rick Nur. Welcome, Rick. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Tom. It's good to be here.
All right, it's a tic-tac-toe love fest, of course. Be on the lookout, though, for bluffs. The stars might try to trip you up from time to time. It's your responsibility to decide if the answers are correct or not. That's how you get the squares. First game's a $1,000 game. Rick, as you're the challenger, you kick it off.
Let's start with Ted Danson, please.
Ted Danson, Becker. Ted, a London stage production is changing the title of The Hunchback of Notre Dame to The Bell Ringer of Notre Dame. Why?
Strangest thing, because I was there in London at the time. After 2 weeks of audition, no hunchbacks showed up. they were all over here auditioning for Richard III.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yes, you want the real answer now, don't you?
Oh, that's not okay.
All right, here it is. Because they for politically correct reasons. Unlike this show, they were trying to be political.
I'll agree.
Oh, that big PC hunchback lobby. Yeah, that's right. They don't want to offend anyone. X gets the square. All right, Tammy.
Leah Thompson, please.
Leah Thompson in For the People on Lifetime Television. Check it out. Leah, according to a CNN report, can a seagull be a lesbian?
You mean gulls who love gulls?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
I disagree.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yes, they can be lesbians. X gets the square. Rick?
How do you know?
Jackee for the win.
Jackee. All right, Jackee. As reported in Parents Magazine, is it okay to drink alcohol when you're breastfeeding?
Hey, as long as all the other people at the bar don't mind, why not? Yes or no?
Well, that would be in the...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I disagree.
Yes, in moderation, best to drink right after you've nursed so the alcohol will have time to leave your system. Circle gets the square, Tammy.
Carrot Top, please.
Carrot Top. He's at the Universal Amphitheater in L.A., January 25th. Now, Pete Best and Stu Sutcliffe both left something pretty famous. Do you need to confer with your book there?
No, I was just a Carrot Top book out. I don't know where this came from. I didn't put this up here.
Imagine
I have no idea why. Weird.
Well, they both left something pretty famous. What was it?
Julia Roberts, but who hasn't? What, are you part of the family? What? That's an easy one, mate. It's the Beatles.
I agree.
It is the Beatles. Yeah, that's right. Circle gets that. Rick.
Jeni Seymour for the block.
Jeni Seymour, all week in clothes she designed herself in the Jeni Seymour Signature Collection. JeniSeymour.com is the place to check out. Jane, whose basic rule is first, do no harm?
Well, I think I should know that. Having been a fake one for many years and the daughter of one, I would say a doctor.
I agree.
You've got a block. It's a doctor. Yes, that's right. All right, Tammy.
Richard Jeni for the block, please.
Richard Jeni for the block, appearing at the Comedy Store in La Jolla later this month, 24th and 25th. Richard, making its debut in the 80s, what was Cher's scent?
Actually, I remember the commercial. Cher had a cologne, and the cologne was called Cher, and on the commercial she would say, Cher cologne, if you don't like the way it smells, do what I do, get a new nose.
Is that his answer?
No, that wasn't his answer.
Cher was the name of the cologne.
Cher's the cologne.
I agree.
Uninhibited was the name of the cologne. Can't
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
that
there
one,
was
Rick.
that
You
one,
have to
too.
earn it yourself.
Richard, Jeni for the win.
For the win and $1,000. The city of Paris has so many of these, it sends dozens of people out on motorized vacuums just to clean up after them. What are they?
Well, you know, in Paris they have a lot of dogs.
Oui.
And where there's dogs, there is little Eiffel Towers, shall we say. And they need people to come to clean the dog poop. Can I say poop?
You can.
Then I'll say it. Poop.
I disagree.
No, they actually have motorized pooper scoopers. Yeah, so that's right. Circle gets a block there. We get a break. You're still alive here, Tammy. We'll come back and see how you do right after this. Stick around.
Feels good. Feels good.
Get him, Ted, man. Get him. Come on
Feels
now.
good.
He's so energetic.
Me and the girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
he really is. He's such a strong man.
Somebody came up and said, I love the way you're underplaying it. I'm not underplaying it. I'm trying to give it my all.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back to Hollywood Squares. We're going to get back to our first $1,000 game in a moment. First, we'll give our contestants a chance to say hello. Mr. X, Rick Nurse, tell us about yourself.
I'm from Visalia, California, where I live with my wife and 4 children, Josh, Alyssa, Emily, and Joey. And I am a demo guy, which means I do concrete demolition for a local engineering firm.
All right, Rick, good to have you on board here. And our returning champion, Tammy Thompson. Remind us about yourself, Tammy.
Thank you.
And go.
I'm in customer service and sales for a major bank. I live in Rolling Heights, California, and I volunteered at the German Shepherd Rescue. And I really think that everybody should get out there and adopt a pet.
Right. And, you know, on that point, just to pick up on an earlier point, those lesbian seagulls need homes, too. Tammy?
Roshumba Williams for the win, please.
All right, Roshumba, special correspondent on entertainment tonight. According to the all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers, Roshumba, what is the most common mishap that can mar a first kiss?
Oof. I don't know. I guess for me, my boyfriend coming home, that wouldn't work. Probably noses getting in the way. Noses hitting.
No,
I would agree.
no hiccups, she says. Wine and excitement can cause hiccups in the midst of the first kiss. X gets that one. Rick, you're still alive here.
Ed McMahon for the win.
Ed McMahon. Ed McMahon's Lifestyles live on USA Network and Cable Radio Network. All right, Ed. Has Dick Cheney ever served as acting president of the United States?
You mean officially or technically?
Yeah.
No, as a matter of fact, he did. There was that minor operation, and while he was the president was under anesthesia, he was the president of the United States.
I will agree.
That is correct. He was getting sedated for a colonoscopy exam. That's right. So X gets it. And the win for $1,000. All right, we're going to play our Secret Square game now. Now, the game itself is worth $1,000, but the Secret Square, no one's gotten it for quite a while. It's worth almost $18,000 because today we're adding this.
Please rent my movies. It's a portable DVD player and more. The lightweight Toshiba DVD player features an 8.9-inch screen and Dolby digital output from the good guys. Plus, we're going to add a state-of-the-art headset and a DVD collection from Paramount Home Entertainment. A package worth $2,267.
Right, and that's added to the tour of China, the trip to the American Music Awards, and much more, making it worth just under $18,000. We'll show you folks at home who the Secret Square is. Had to be glass, didn't it? All right, you won the first game. You get to start this one, Rick.
Ted Danson, please.
Ted Danson, okay. The first airline stewardesses had to be not only young, single, and attractive, but to calm, wary passengers, they were also required to be what?
I'd have to go with double jointed. I don't know what that means. A seagull, no. In the military.
I disagree.
Registered nurses is what they had to be. X gets the square. We get a break. There's a big old secret square. Will they find it? We'll find out together right after this.
Here's a way that would make the show a lot more fun for me if this desk was a video poker machine. Because I know it doesn't seem like it, but I can do two things at once. So I could hear their questions, give them their answers, and still be concentrating on potentially getting a royal flush.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back to Hollywood Squares. On Monday, bring your own hockey puck. Our center square for the week, Don Rickles will be here on H2. Hollywood Squares. All right, whose turn was it when we went to commercial? Okay, I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
Jane Seymour, please.
Jane Seymour. Jane, when he joined the cast of Law and Order, Fred Thompson became the first TV series regular to simultaneously have what other job?
Wasn't he discovered in a prison and that's where he worked?
Discovered in prison. He was
I
working
agree.
in prison. No.